Hey guys, TeamBurningInfinitey for you Demon Lords finally. Anyway, just getting into it. Flag, Dungeon World, obviously, Miseria, forever, always.
Sexy SP flag. Hell yeah.
And my buddy's Chaos Blade, 522, size 0, Legend Dungeon, 3-gauge call cost, but you can negate it, not pay its call cost, but you discard it by paying a life. And he gives an extra crit when he enters the field, so lots of damage output plays I love with him. The only size 0 I'm really running is just Chaos Blade, because if you don't know, bots is basically making a bunch of things 0, so I just feel like this is the only 0 I want. Then we have 4 copies of Sophia. It's basically here to search out Satsuki and nothing more, nothing less. The thing to do with this is just putting it on the left or right, and then searching out Satsuki, going for 2, or like nullifying, and then killing something by nullifying its abilities or something, and then counter using Satsuki to call something to the center. Sometimes the Buki, sometimes the bots. I mean, most of the time, if you got bots in the soul, you'll probably just do it by getting rid of the Sophia before the attack phase, so you can get off its ability. But yeah, Sophia is still a pretty good monster. Also, I can use it. It's another card I can actually use to discard for Chaos Blade. So I can just give Chaos Blade himself a crit if I don't already have another 0. Of course, the main staple, the main card for Great Demon Lord Dragon bots. He's a 727 size 3, 2-gauge call cost, lifelink 2, double attack, and it has the ability to when it's in the center, you can discard a card and call out a size 3 Demon Lord as a size 0, and it's a size 0 until that card leaves the field. And it can't be destroyed during your turn, like standard bots things. So it's just the main card. It makes all your 3s into 0s, and just you can play a bunch of 1-0s and just have a whole toolbox deck. And there's just in general good cards to just run with it. As an example, of course, Demon Lord Ibuki. It's got Ambush, not you're gonna get it off. Then you have a 726, sorry. 726, size 3, 1-gauge call cost, free with Satsuki, but I'll get to that later. And when it enters the field by an effect, so Ambush if you're playing Onis, but in this deck with Satsuki or Bots' ability, you can destroy a monster, and then if you do, you put your opponent's gauge to one of your opponent's gauge to the drop, and you deal with damage. So just a great counterplay. It's one of the good counter destructions we have right now, so it's pretty good. Then we have 3 Demon Lord Neo Dragon bots, whatever it's called. He has Soul Guard, no lifelink. Same with Ibuki, no lifelink. It gets double attack and penetrate when it has 2 or more soul, and it gets a soul or gauge at the beginning of your attack phase. And it gets a gauge. Its call costs 2 gauge and 1 card from drop. So just you can get any random spells or Demon Lords or whatever. It doesn't really matter. 2 copies of Bladewing. He has lifelink 1, Soul Guard, double attack, 2-gauge, top deck soul, and you return a dungeon enemy when it attacks from the drop zone to the bottom of the deck, and then you can destroy a monster on attack, and has double attack, so you can do it twice. So it helps you recycle any of your 1-0s that may have ended up in the gauge back into the deck, and at the same time blowing up a lot of stuff. And he has 10k power and 1k defense, but who cares? Because I just do it for the sake of blowing shit up. Then we have 1 Crystal Demon Athora, lifelink 2, double attack, Soul Guard, 2-gauge, top deck soul, and it has the ability to protect the center. So if it's on the right, it can protect bots for your opponent's turn. I mainly use that for decks like Onis or anything that likes to pop things by effect a lot. So I just protect my center, and then they just have to go like, okay, I have to kill a Thora first, then I'll protect it, and then it just makes it all the more annoying for them. And just in general, also reduces damage you would take by opponent's card effects by 1. So it's kind of like a mini Quintessence effect for 2 gauge. So it's pretty good. Still have OG Deo Cruzar in here, just because you can grab back pretty much all your monsters, most of your spells, items, impacts. Just grabs like a lot of the deck back. So I just feel like it's just still useful. One thing I love to do is just grab your null. What is it now called? I keep calling it Evil Ritual, but I know it's a fancy name. A Abominable Ritual, so you can just basically get you chump blocks 3 attacks when you get them off Satsuki, basically, which is really good. But regardless, if you don't know what it does, 2 gauge, top deck soul, gets a Demon Lord or Destruction from your drop zone from to your hand, and has lifelink 2 and Soul Guard. 3 crit, 8,000 power. Then we got Demon Lord Dragon, Martial Arts Demon Lord Seeger, 828, size 3, 4 gauge, but Satsuki makes that a lot easier. Top deck 2 soul, counteract, put 2 Demon Lord or Dragon Lord from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do stand a card, you can only use the ability once per turn. It has double attack, soul guard, and lifelink 4. So the lifelink's pretty hefty on this, but just regardless, you just use it for the basic triple attack while recycling your stuff, just like Bladewing. Then we have Demon Lord Spiral Vortex. Sorry, I was going to say Spiral Vortex Demon Lord Drum. It lifelink 2, soul guard, penetrate, 1 gauge, top deck soul, and if it's on the right, when you start the attack phase, you blow up your opponent's sides. So it's basically for Chaos and Thunder Empire. So I can just blow up their field without wasting any attacks and start going in for damage. Grottos, which is 3 gauge, put 4 more Demon Lord or Black Knights from your drop zone. 4 less. What is it, up to 4? No, it's a total of 4. Damn, I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm kind of tired. Lifelink 2, Soul Guard. It gets double attack by using attack by putting one of the soul to the bottom, and then you destroy a monster and you get double attack for the turn. So it's basically just like, oh, clear the center and then get double attack so you can start going in. Depends on the deck you're facing. Usually, sometimes I use it against Chaos or something. Ice Dragon Demon Lord Miseria, lifelink 2, Soul Guard, double attack, 2 gauge, card from spell from Drop Soul. It's mainly just here for the style of justice or just effect nullifications, because this is kind of the only answer for it. But regardless, it has an effect that's called by Swordsman Kiri to nullify all cards or whatever. But the main thing is it prevents all your Demon Lords from being null, have its effects null. So that's what he's here for. And then we have 2 copies of the Magical Eyes release, 2 gauge. You get 2 gauge if you have a Demon Lord to cast it, and you give it to any opponent's gauge. So it's really annoying for them. Then the rest of my spells are all 4-0s. 4 bonus quests, amazing card, of course, it's the best. Discard size 2 or greater, get gauge 2, gain a life, draw 2, simple shit. Best card. 4 Satsuki Palace.
Best spell on the deck.
Yeah, this is an insanely broken set spell that I love. It's free to set. All you have to do is put 2 Demon Lords from your drop zone into your soul. And it doesn't even have to be monsters, so if you just need to get this set, you can just do that. You can counter call a Demon Lord from its soul if you don't have a center once per turn by paying the call cost. But all call costs of Demon Lords that aren't called from hand are reduced by 1 gauge. And you can set multiple of these, so 2 or 3 just makes most of your entire deck just free to call. Once you get 2 out, a box is free to call.
Only if you get 2 out, the only thing you need to pay for is Secret, like the fuck?
And Grottos, because I do play Grottos, but still. Yeah, Grottos is 3 gauge.
Alright.
Demon Lord Invasion, search for any Demon Lord monster, except an impact monster. So just search your entire monster lineup, mainly to get bots, but I do grab occasionally Jack with this. 1 gauge, can only cast it once per turn. Abominable Ritual, it's basically your Sun Dragon Shield, but it can only work when a Demon Lord's being attacked. But when a Demon Lord's being attacked, you basically nullify attack, gain a gauge and a life. It's a Demon Lord, so you can grab it back with Ikaruga. 4 basic nulls, 4 Divine Protection and Shelson, and negate any attack, gain a life, pay a gauge. Items, we have 3 Growlswon, pay a life to put, and then you can rest it, get a gauge. I always said I wanted a Moon Staff for Demon Lords, and I finally got it, and reduces lifelink by 1. So it makes Bladewing have no lifelink. It makes most of your other things have lifelink 1 or basically 2, 3. I mean 3 only for Seeger, but everything else is 1 or less. So it's really good. Then we have 2 copies of the Impact Monster, Ikaruga, Second Manifestation, Demon Knight. It's 3 gauge, Soul Guard, and you call it, but Satsuki of course helps it lower it. and it calls a demon ward from your hand without paying its call cost. And it can attack during the final phase, and it makes it a 0. So it's basically like a backup bot, but it's mainly for push plays. I don't like it a lot because 1, you can't search it, and 2, it's just better in Satsuki because you can call it out for less gauge because it's 3 gauge, and you have to call it on top of something. So it's still pretty good. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to TBI Infinitey for more Buddyfight content. We'll see you guys later. Gentlemen, TeamBurningInfinitey going out.